Hey guys, what's going on? Give you a few moments to pop in. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna see if I can get on Facebook Live, the Book of Faces, because it's the Book of Faces, and it's what we do. And yeah, and now actually, my goal here is to just look at one camera, make life easy. Why not? Let's send it. So I want to kind of take 10 seconds and basically, well, it's going to be a little bit more than 10 seconds, kind of outline some planned changes that I'm going to make. I'm on another browser as we go, trying to set up the Facebook Live, and it is slower than I know what to do with. And I've got a gigabit background, and my computer's solid. Facebook, you're fired. All right, we're just going to go here. I'm going to see if I can go live on both at the same time from the same webcam. That's my goal. So we will see. I don't want photo video. Maybe. Nope. It's not going to let me do that. All right. So I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Jeff Ramos at the RC Hangout. He's doing a podcast. I've done podcasts in the past, and really they are a lot of fun. So I want to highlight, what he's doing, and definitely check it out. Also, if you haven't caught the latest RC Action magazine, Reef was one of my sponsors. Reef was not only had one of his trucks shown as a centerpiece, but also he had a great interview, which I read. I mean, he's telling us exactly what everybody else knows. Maybe a couple little pieces of new information. It's totally solid. All right, so apparently this might actually work. I don't know. Says it's going live, but it might not want to with everything going on. No, it's going to be stupid. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'll do my Facebook, or I'll do YouTube here. What's going on, JD, bro? Where have I been? So look, I've been doing some builds, getting some stuff together, taking care of my beautiful better half that allows me to do all this. It's just been a hecticness. My helper has definitely not moved on per se. He just happens to be in a different location a few miles away now. So he's got his own area, which is awesome for them. So you won't hear the shepherd, which makes me sad. I really enjoy having the shepherd just come up. I'm sure you guys love watching him accost me, because that's just what he does. He's a good dog. All right. So changes coming up. Since I got a couple other people coming in. One big change I'm going to do is actually going to change and adjust the name. The name Marsh RC was inherited from whenever I took over back in January. And looking back, I want to make this unique. I want to make it my own. Now, I do have a second. I've alluded in the past that I have a second YouTube channel. My goal is to actually take both of those and merge them into this. So my plan here is I'm going to take the better videos and re-upload them here. Okay. But I'm also going to change the name. I need to change the logo, but I'm going to keep with a something consistent. My previous channel was called Wrecker RC, spelled, and I'm going to grab my thing here. I got a little thingy here. Spelled different, spelled in Norse as a warrior. My previous business, previous life, I did some really cool stuff. KKR. All right, so this is how it was spelled, Wrecker, right? Woohoo, you can't even see it. My R's are terrible, by the way. I do not doubt that. Here, I'll even make it like a little R. Okay, where I'm going to go, I'm going to take the Wrecker and the Marsh. Okay, I'm going to combine them into my own, starting with the WRECKERRC. So when you see this name change, do not be surprised. It fits me more. Why? I never served. That was a friend's moniker that I had used when in business with and has passed. Marsh RC was not necessarily who I am, but I've taken it over. This though, Wrecker, like even though they're spelled the same, not spelled the same, but said the same, different spellings. Welcome, it's English language, story of our lives. I beat the living crap out of RCs. This whole moniker fits me. Right? Wrecker. I kill servos, I kill motors, I kill everything. And I smile while doing it. And you guys get good video too. So we are going to go with the Wrecker, WRECKER-RC. That means what I'm going to do on Facebook. If you follow Instagram at all, you've already seen one on my Wrecker RC, which is much larger on Instagram, by the way. You've already seen that kind of adjust. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to fold that Instagram on Marsh and then focus mainly on Wrecker. I've already changed the name. So we are squared away here. Okay. Second, we are going to, I'm going to actually take 10 seconds and we're going to talk truck here. But we're going to make sure and we get that all squared away. So talk truck. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the two newest additions to my fleet right here. Both of these are Elements, right? Both of these are, I actually really like both of these trucks. This truck right here, funny story. My dad and a couple buddies and I, went up to up on a trail, and I had not run this truck not one bit. This thing on 11.8 wheelbase, made a 10.3, looks silly, and actually, yeah, let's start right there. It made a 10.3 look silly, and then I think another buddy had I can't remember what he had, but this thing did really well. This is a little mountain goat right here. Setup wise, it's got a Hobby Wing Axe 3300, got a Reefs 555 under it. You see the Desert Lizards. Yeah, I just went for simplicity. I got this truck a while back. This was the truck that I got that had the body with the 4Runner on it. So I put that aside. That the body itself is a Shelf Queen, which is weird for me, but I really like the body. You can see the Reef sliders, man. This thing is, and even the links themselves. Like I have a feeling that someone just kind of like took a bunch of stuff, took a bunch of stuff that it's what they had and put it together. Because that's totally what I did. I had some issues with a link. I had to make something work with the link, but I put a Traxxas rod end on it. Tons of threads exposed because the elements are much longer. Worked fine. We're solid. This thing did take a beating. And it climbed like a billy goat. She's using a 2200 battery, nothing special. I think I use the Ovionics right now because it's cheap and it's what I happen to have. But yeah, this thing gets full steering. This thing's fun to drive, dude. I had a little scalar fab up here. Got an in the works RC winch. Nothing special. It just runs. All right, just flat out runs. Yeah, I got a little tuning to do with my ESC, but this thing's fun. This is like the most scale built that I've done from the ground up across the board. All right, I haven't got a name for either one of these trucks, so I think I need some suggestions here. Put it over here. Put some suggestions in. I'm gonna do a little highlight of this truck. This is an Element as well. It has a 12.3 wheelbase. I built this from a kit, and I got the body. The intent is to do some camel trophy type stuff. It's why it's a Defender. It's why it's cool. The body itself is a killer body. So I mean, as soon as you say that, you know how much I spent. But what I really like about it off the bat is it comes with all the wheel wells, all that. I did a little modification here to make me happy. just because I don't like vertical. I like a little bit of a performance lean to it, but it's working out really well. The bumper up here, this is your Amazon $20 KYX bumper. I actually kind of like this. It's gonna grab on all kinds of stuff, but yeah. Yeah, man. All right, Brian, I'll get to you in a hot second. I'll talk about scatter again because that's an update too. So on the IFS on a trail, this thing, it definitely has a little bit more weight up front, and so, thusly giving it that opportunity to it climbs really well. It climbs stupid well. Steering's pretty solid. Got to adjust the servos, get your endpoints right, this and that. But yeah, it works out really well. The IFS is definitely not for rock. At least in this, I got all kinds of caught up. You're gonna see some scrapes. I only took it from around my little course here, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I got a lot of scrapes right here. It's very unique. This is going to be a great trail truck. Will be a very cool camel trophy type vehicle, and that's exactly what my whole thought process is. Heck, I even got a driver in it. I don't do drivers. This is me off the top, figuring it out. On Facebook, I've got a couple some friends put out some ideas for a name. So watch our Facebook so that way we can get in on that pool for our name for this truck. I got some really cool ones: Dundee, Gremlin, a couple other ones that come to mind. I have my opinions, but we'll see where the internet takes us. Other than that, you'll see the IFS. Just know whenever you build it, know that it's going to look weird, it's going to feel weird, it's going to drive differently, especially on little tires. That's part of the challenge on this truck. Ideally, I'd actually like to go and put leaf springs on this, but such is life. I can only do one thing at a time. But I really like it. I did the drop on the bottom, this and that. Heck, even if you look very carefully, you'll see the Sendero sliders are on here, and I actually drilled into them from my front body mount. So that's where I'm at on this truck. I really just wanted to keep it scale. It's going to be a pain in the butt to change batteries on the trail, but you know what? That's all good. That's not the point of this truck. The point of it is to have fun and learn something with it. So I want to talk a hot second about the scatter gun. I'm glad to see, Brian, I'm glad to see your scatter guns coming around really well. And thank you for that. Thank you for that compliment, brother. I really like this, man. I was looking for a 12.3 Defender wheelbase. They have, and I could find one on eBay. It was a hard body. Basically, the RC 4-wheel drive D90s, just from the 11-inch extended out to the 12.3. But they were like $200, and I'm like, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. Now I have a plan for my local club is holding a camel trophy, so I want to take a truck. I want to push myself a little bit, have some fun. 6x6 probably will see some time there. I don't know. I'm like back between this one, and this one, because it's just fun. Like each one of them has their challenges. I know I can get through anything with that 6x6, and I'll just tear apart. This thing is a goat, and being so light with those KLRMs, woohoo, yippee! And then this with the IFS and the little tires always makes life interesting. So, but I mean, we'll see where that goes. I think I'm going to keep this truck as is. Maybe just add a spare tire to it. That's me. All right, so, excuse me. I guess that's kind of what I'm going to take a few minutes about. A little bit shorter of a video. I am going to actually change our name to Wrecker RC. I'm going to have I have to do a build. So I'm going to do a build. I have some parts. I have some stuff all over the place. My 6x6 is going to be made in a tow truck, and I'm going to use that as part of my plan to come up with a logo. So call it a day. Nothing crazy. I just want to have some fun, guys. I also want this to be me. I am hard on stuff. I'm brutal on stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look, brand new scalar fab, bumper, and it's already rusting. Meh, me. Send it. WD-40 and shenanigans. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm actually going to do a similar video live on YouTube. So if you want to catch me over there, catch the Marsh RC on YouTube on a tube of views. And yeah, let's have some fun, guys. Brian and anybody else, JD, thank you guys for joining us. Have a good one. See you soon. Hang tight. Be safe. And, don't do anything crazy. It's RC. It's what we do. All right. See you guys. Deuces.